Good morning, chat. Yes, I'm in a full face of makeup because I slept in it, but that's not why I'm making this video. I have a platform and I want to use it for something that I am very, very, very passionate about. And if you follow me, you know that I'm eager to talk about this. And I'm also going to go study my youth work in January of 2026. I do a little bit of story times here and there, but my foster care flashbacks, and I want to give you guys one today, except it's not really going to be a positive one. This is going to be a bit of a rant and my personal experience about being in care and where I feel like the care system needs improvement and why it needs improvement. So if you want to listen, feel free. If it's not your type of cup of tea, then scroll. I have got my laptop right behind me of pointers because I've been trying to make this video and I keep on stuttering, but I feel like it's a very important video. So I want to make sure that all the facts are correct and my experience is correct, so I'm not just rambling the whole time. If you don't know this about me, I grew up in care from 6 weeks old up until 18. I was in and out that whole time, and my siblings have a similar story. Now I want to talk about what it was like being in foster care homes with my little brother, because there was a certain period of time in my life where I was in foster care homes with him. He was the yin to my yang. I wanted to protect my little baby brother, and I refused to go to certain homes if he wasn't there with me because I didn't trust the system. When I was placed in a home, it was weird sometimes because, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but every family just has a natural click, you know, that natural nurturing love for each other because you're blood, you're related, you know. And then me, who isn't related to this family, is getting put in their home. And sometimes that home would have different cultures, religions, lifestyles, routines, like the parents would have different ways of parenting, different personalities, and it was a lot on me. I didn't know what to do with myself. I constantly felt like an outsider, and I'm gonna say that confidently. 9 times out of 10 of the homes that I would get placed in, I literally didn't want to be there because I didn't feel loved. And at the end of the day, I don't think that was entirely the carer's fault or the family's fault. I think that was just the natural situation. I feel like any normal child would feel that way. Because of my little brother and me wanting to protect him, we went through a lot of homes together. Like, I want to use him as an example of why I strongly believe a lot of the foster carers out there are not educated or knowledgeable enough or trained enough to look after vulnerable youth when placed in their own home. I wouldn't say that my little brother was an angry kid. I would just say that he was a kid who had experienced a lot of neglection, significant abuse, abandonment, instability, and overall a lot of damage on the human brain. When I say little though, I'm talking about 4 years old, 5 years old, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so forth, so on. I didn't know how to deal with that. I didn't even know that I had very similar trauma and very similar damage to myself. But my main priority when I lived in those homes was to look after him. There was one home, let me use this for an example. Oh my gosh, it was hectic as. So there was this couple. It was a man and a woman.